Yes, my people, welcome to another episode of Inside AFTV, and we're in the heart of Black History Month. And today's theme for the pod is your match day experience. And there's no better person to have than the Don himself, Mr. Robbie. You good?
Yeah, good, man.
Respect. Well, we're gonna go. Actually, let me ask you first. How are you? How are you this week?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't want this wishy-washy. I'm just good. Like, are you, everything blessed? Had a good week. Everything's been alright. You just
listen,
filmed
man. Listen,
a new pod.
You have to give thanks every day you're alive, bro. You know what I mean? In this COVID times.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, we lost a lot of good people during this COVID time. I've lost personal, my uncle died from COVID, right? So, so every day I wake up and I'm in good health, give thanks. So, yeah, it's all good.
Good, man. That's a nice way to start. And I'm sorry to hear about your uncle, obviously. But, yeah, give thanks and you're good. That's what makes me happy. Now, like I said, today's theme is going to be about the match days. There's a lot of things I want to ask you. We kind of want to just go through your experience as a fan from the Highbury days to the Emirates days, and I want to get through all the stories that you have. Don't get us cancelled, because I know there might be some stories that are mad, but let's not get cancelled. But we're going to go through some stories, and I'm going to just want to start as well by saying that when I first joined AFTV, I joined in a time where we couldn't go to matches. And I know how much that affected you, because you kept saying, bruv, I just want to go see a game, man. And we're just here doing watch songs are great, but it wasn't the same. No fans. And you kept saying to me as well, Rob, Cess, you're not experienced AFTV properly because you haven't gone to games, you haven't experienced it. But once things open, you will. So we've gone through a period, but like you said, we've got to give thanks. It's nice to give context as well to why we're doing this as well. So let's just start with, for you, Rob, what game do you remember from when you was young going to? Any games that kind of, give me one game, one experience. Back in the day,
man. You know what? Every time people ask me this question, I've been to so many football games, right? I can never single out one game.
Yeah,
it's really difficult to me. Like I've seen like someone did an interview the other day with Julian, and he singles out 89.
He knew every,
and he knows,
every minute of that goal. It was me that I did the show Daily News with him.
He went through everything. And he's spoken to me many times about it, but I didn't go. I didn't go to that game.
Yeah.
I watched it on TV, so I didn't go to that game, so I didn't get that experience, right? So, but I always look at periods. So I look at the Invincible season, and I'm like, what a wonderful season that was, just going to every game, just watching Arsenal go a whole season unbeaten.
Yeah.
Was just unbelievable,
There's
been FA Cup wins. There's been, I went to the Champions League final. All right, didn't work out.
Yeah.
But the story behind that was brilliant. I mean, it's hard to single out
one.
I've just been to too many games, I think, man.
Okay, fair enough.
It's hard.
No, that's fair. That's fair enough.
But
let's
back in the day, like I used to love going to Highbury.
Yeah.
I mean, going to Highbury, coming out of Arsenal Station, walking up to Highbury, it was just such a great experience.
Yeah.
We had a great team those times. That stadium was a bit different to the Emirates in that, the people that you were sat next to for years. People you went to the game for years. The atmosphere in there was a lot better than what it is in the Emirates now. And it was just, and we just had an amazing team to watch week in, week out, you know what I mean? So, and there was some amazing players I've seen in that stadium, like Ian Wright, Paul Davis, Rocastle, going right up to like Thierry Henry, Bergkamp, I remember when I was there when Bergkamp scored his first goal, because when he first joined Arsenal, he had a tough time. He took, people like, they wasted their money on this guy. And that when he scored that first goal there, it was absolutely magnificent. You know what I mean? So there's been so many great moments over the years. I really do find it difficult to single out a single one. I guess, like I said, for someone like Julian, who was at that single, probably greatest moment, which was that miracle win away at Anfield in '89, I can see why he can single that out. But for me, I can't single out one.
That's fair enough. That's
so many good times, man.
Yeah, I tried to cut you there and ask you, let's hone in on those times there, the Invincible season. You spoke about the players that you got to watch, great players. I just want to know, like, for you at that time, as it being Black History Month as well, was a lot of players there that you idolised? Was there people you like looked at and thought like, you guys? Because for me, I know it was a bit later on. Thierry Henry, when I used to watch him on TV, he was a superhero. I don't know if you had that same sort of.
I idolised Thierry Henry. He's my favourite player as well. I love Bergkamp.
Yeah.
But for me, Thierry Henry, it was his swagger. His swagger that he had. And when I was watching him, I was like, we got the best player in the world. That's how I felt at the time. Like, he's the best player in the Premier League. And I feel he's the best player in the world. You know, at that time, I go, maybe Ronaldinho, but you know what I mean? I was going like, so it was just an absolute pleasure to watch him play, the swagger he had, the goals he scored. He was just, he never failed to deliver. Very rarely you went to a game and he didn't perform.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? So I was like you, I idolised him.
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't win the Ballon d'Or. I don't know how he never won that.
Before him, I idolised Ian Wright.
Yeah,
that's why, you know what, to meet these two guys in person since I've been doing AFTV has been...
You met Thierry as well?
I've met Thierry. I remember when I met Thierry Henry, I went to an event. The first time I met him a few times now, but the first time I met him, I went to an event and we was at the event and we was filming some other stuff, and the organizer of the event said, you know what, do you want an interview with Thierry Henry? I was like, what? Of course I want an interview with Thierry Henry. What, you can line it up? He goes, yeah, he's upstairs.
Bloody hell.
He goes, I reckon I can wangle it, but you're not going to get a lot of time. You'll probably get like about, he goes, couple minutes max.
That's enough.
I said, I'll take that.
Yeah.
And we went up to the room to meet Thierry Henry. Remember, he doesn't even know we're going to interview him, you know, because it's a last minute thing. And when I walked into the room, Thierry Henry turned around and said, oh, Robbie, AFTV, I like your stuff. I nearly fell over. I couldn't believe it. I was like, fainted. Thierry Henry knows who I am. I was like, what? And it was a similar thing when I met Ian Wright the first time as well.
Yeah, talk on it.
You know, same sort of thing, you know what I mean? He's like, oh, Robbie, I love what you do. Well done, man. But I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is the guys that idolise. Absolutely idolise. I think I probably more idolise Ian Wright because them times I was still new into well, not new, but, you know, I'm more younger watching Arsenal. And he just used to epitomise, for me, what a black, you know, we're talking Black History Month.
Black History Month.
Caribbean Month. He'd score goals. He'd do the bogle dance. He just a lot of things he did, right?
I get that.
Probably without even realising. We just, you know, as black youngsters growing up in this country, we're like, yeah, Wright is one of us. He's like us. If he weren't playing football, he'd be amongst us. You know what I mean? So I loved Ian Wright, man, and just to meet some of these guys, just been exceptional. You know, I went to an event one time. It was Sky were doing this event, and Thierry Henry was on it, and it was like this sports day type event, and they had to pick all of the different celebrities at Sky had to pick partners. Yeah. And they partnered me with Thierry Henry, and I literally spent a day with him, just walking around. And I'll tell you,
How long ago was this? This
would have been about 5 years ago, I think.
This is massive,
and
Robbie.
We just spent the whole day talking about Arsenal. And what I can tell you is that guy loves Arsenal Football Club. His passion for Arsenal. Same with Ian Wright. Ian Wright is the most passionate Arsenal fan.
High in emotion, Ian Wright.
Because there's a lot of players that played for Arsenal, and you know they got an affinity for Arsenal, but Arsenal was their job. But Ian Wright, he's like us. If Arsenal lose, it hurts him. He's angry. He's vexed. If Arsenal win, he's elated. He is a proper gooner. He is, and so is Thierry Henry. So. To meet those guys was unbelievable, you know. I met Dennis Bergkamp. I'd love to meet him.
That'd be amazing.
I'd love to meet him, but meeting those guys and meeting somebody, you know. I've met Lauren. That was another nice guy to meet. You know what I mean? When you meet some of these invincible players, man.
It must be like they're superheroes.
Yeah, you just say to these guys, do you realise
what you done?
Kanu, when I met Kanu.
Oh wow!
I'm like, do you realise what you guys did for me growing up, man? What you, you know?
I understand. And anyone that has a contact for Bergkamp, let's bring him over and see if he can meet Robbie.
He don't fly though, does he?
No, he's very too scared enough. He doesn't get in planes.